Lieutenant Meadows put his car in park and turned his headlights off. He reached under his seat to grab his pistol. They think I'm stupid. He spotted the black SUV a couple of lights back. Gotta play this one cool. He walked up the steps onto the front porch of his home on Governor's Drive. He hid his pistol and came into the house. When he opened the door, the unexpected darkness prompted him to reach for his concealed weapon. That is, until he saw his daughter Dana sitting on the couch with her friends watching a scary movie. Hey, little girl, it ain't late enough for scary movies. Y'all should watch them around 9 or 10. We have more than this one, Daddy. Meadows walked over to the couch, waved at the two guests in his home, and kissed his not-so-little princess. Why are you home so early? Smiled Dana. Making sure you ain't got no little boys in my house. Clara! She's upstairs, Daddy. Meadows headed upstairs to the bedroom. Why are the lights off? Normally, Mrs. Meadows had the lights on, wasting electricity, as Meadows so aptly and often put it. Jake, over here. The whispering Mrs. Meadows was peeping out of the blinds. Lieutenant Meadows walked over to the window and peeped along with her. They're back. Who's back? Those guys in the black truck. Baby, what's going on? I don't know. They followed me here from the station. I don't like this. Me either. The lieutenant reached into his pocket and pulled out a credit card. Here, take this. She looked down at the card. A confused look ran across her face when she realized what card it was. What? Why? You need to get out of town. Tonight. But, look, Clara, there's no time to argue about this. Take Dana and her friends if you want. Go visit Mama Johnson in Chicago, see some sights or something. Just get out of town. He turned to his wife with an earnest look. Please, baby, for me. This case that I'm working on, there's something strange about it. Ever since I crossed the perimeter at the Turk home, things have gotten weirder and weirder. Just get out of here at least until I can figure out what I'm dealing with here. Clara kissed her husband. Okay, baby, we'll go. You know, I just thought about it. I'll take you guys to the airport. I don't want you driving up there. Those guys in black might follow you to get at me. I should have some frequent flyer miles and a good discount on a rental car. Use the money in the vacation account. Clara looked at her husband. He was serious. She knew how much he wanted to go on vacation. He had 1 more month to go. He was set to be promoted to the rank of captain, and to celebrate, he was going to take his family on vacation. She really began to worry. Baby, I'm scared. Don't be. We've dealt with stuff like this before in Chicago. It can't be any worse than that. It's just that I'd feel better if you guys hung tight back home. I'll call you when it cools down, okay? A blatant lie. Lieutenant Meadows was terrified. This was the strangest case he'd ever been on. Clara, sensing that her husband was lying, gave him the confirmation he requested anyway. Okay, Jake. Meadows had a hard time expressing his feelings, even to the woman he'd been married to for nearly 20 years. Hey, Clara, you know. Clara smiled. Yeah, me too. Jake, with his disciplined facial gestures, got back to the matter at hand. Okay, y'all get packed. Don't let the girls know why y'all leaving. Tell them it's a surprise for me. Make sure those girls call their parents and square it all away. Okay. I'm going to call and tell Cho that I'll be a little late getting back to the office. He took out his cell phone and started dialing Cho's number. Clara began to take out her suitcase. Ironically, Clara and Dana had already went shopping at Madison Square Mall and packed their suitcases with new clothes for the vacation. They had been anticipating the vacation for months. Plus, Clara knew she'd spend the weeks leading up to the vacation preparing her husband's suitcase. He was so picky. She went downstairs to get the girls ready. Meadows glanced out of the Venetian blinds. He was still on the phone with Sergeant Cho. "Yeah, I'm going to need you to hang tight for a while. I have something to tell you about my vacation this week." "Vacation, sir?" "Yes, my vacation, Cho. I'll be there in about an hour." It didn't take Cho long to figure out what Meadows was saying. "Okay, sir. I'll stay put." Something or someone was watching the boss. Lieutenant Meadows hung up the phone. He didn't want to say too much on the phone. He figured his phone line was no longer secure. Lieutenant Meadows was starting to realize that this situation was deeper than anything he'd ever investigated before. 30 minutes later, Clara came back up the stairs and into the bedroom. "Okay, Jake, we're ready. We just have to make 2 stops to Angela and Brittany's homes, and then we're ready to go." "Huh? Oh, okay." Meadows was looking out of the window at the black SUV parked across the street. Still there. He had a plan. "Good, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave first, and 5 minutes later, y'all leave." Frowning, Clara shook her head. The two headed downstairs quickly. Clara was confused. "But I thought you said you were gonna—" "I know what I said. I changed my mind." He pulled his wife to the side. "Look, I know you saw that black SUV parked across the street." "Yeah, I told you that." "They followed me here, and I don't think that they were watching the house to surprise us with the $10 million check. And if you say they were here earlier, that means they've been watching us. So then you know how dangerous this could get. Let me lead them away so you guys can leave without being followed. It's me they want. Let them follow me. And when I get so far, I'll call and have an officer meet you all at the airport." Clara wasn't happy about the plan, but above all, she trusted her husband. "Okay, Jake. Be careful." "I will." Lieutenant Meadows walked off. He walked over to his daughter Dana, kissed her, and headed for the front door. He paused before walking out of the door. A strange feeling hit him. He felt a turning sensation in the pit of his stomach, like something bad was about to happen. He didn't want to leave them alone, but he knew he had to give them a diversion to make it to the airport. He was now feeling like he couldn't trust anyone, not even his colleagues in the department. He gritted his teeth and headed out the door. Clara ran towards the window to watch her husband pull out of the driveway. Meadows cranked up the car. A red light underneath the car began to blink. Clara began to scream, "Jake! No!" She ducked down for safety. There was a loud bang. The house shakes and the front door window panes shatter. The front porch illuminates as Meadows' car explodes.